the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Wonderland Ranger boots in calf leather, solid black. I purchased these in 2018 when the Turkey economy took a tumble. I was fortunate enough to get these from the boutique in Istanbul. Prices were about 30% lower, and so I picked these guys up from there. And I actually went a full size bigger than I would usually wear. So I usually wear a 38. These guys are a 39. I could totally have gone with a 38 and a half, but it just means that I can wear thicker winter socks in these shoes, and that was totally fine. So I wanted to talk about how these guys have worn in the last 2 years. I think that they have worn tremendously well overall, and I want to just show you guys the points on them where you can see where I have they have gotten more worn, because they do look really, really new, even though they're 2 years old. I don't wear them like a tremendous amount. I wear them pretty much only on the weekends during winter when I'm not gonna go somewhere where they're gonna get dirty. So if it's raining outside, I don't wear these shoes because I want to preserve them. So keep that in mind if you're planning on wearing them every single day for 2 years. They're not gonna look like this. They might look a little bit different. But overall, I'm really, really happy with the way that they have worn. So if you wanna get up close, we'll zoom in. The very first complaint that I have about these shoes is the LV logo right here. They came to me from the boutique a little bit scratched, which kind of drove me crazy. Now that I wear them, obviously they're all my scratches from wearing them. This part is a little bit tricky to get over the V, and then you just click it closed and you can wear them like this. That's the only part of the boot that shows the logo. So if you don't want anyone to know that you're wearing Louis Vuitton boots, you can take this whole thing off, which is really, really helpful. You can just slide it off. And that's a good thick piece of leather too. So it's not flimsy, it's really nice quality piece there. So you can remove that and then you can wear them just like this. No one will have any idea. There is no other logo on this boot unless you flip it over to the sole, and there's a little LV right there that you can see. Which brings me to my next point. You can see the rubber soles look amazing on these shoes. They are not leather. They are rubber, and they look really, really good. I mean, if I had just wiped this with a damp cloth, they would look pretty much brand new. I didn't though, because I wanted these to be an accurate representation of what 2 years worth of wear looks like. I've never cleaned the bottom. I didn't clean them for the video. This is genuinely what they look like. So underneath the LV logo, it says made in Italy. And that's pretty much the only markings on these boots. I wear them with all of the eye hooks laced, except for the very top one. And then I will tie them and I will stick them to the sides so that you can't see the laces when I wear them, which is better because you kind of want this part to stand out more when you're wearing them. Like that. I will say that if you don't keep these in a dust bag or in some sort of shoe cover, they get really dusty in the closet. So you just want to keep that in mind. You will be having to clean these with leather cleaner if you're not going to store them in some sort of covering, which is fine. You can also see here, there is some wear here, just creases in the leather boots, which I would expect with any pair of shoes. I know some pairs of shoes, these wear faster. I think these ones are wearing really well. There's definitely some crinkled leather up near my ankle area. This part, you can see there's a lot of wear here since it doesn't really hit my ankle while I'm walking. It just all kind of creased in, which is totally fine. It doesn't really bother me, but something to just note that that part of the leather is gonna be a little bit more worn looking. You can see the back of the boot. There's really no real signs of wear. I guess there is a little bit here at the back of the ankle, which is totally fine. And then this pair also doesn't look as bad actually than my left shoe. I wonder if I'm walking funny on my left foot, which would make that sense. The inside of the boot does have the little Louis Vuitton Paris logo, which I'll insert a photo here because it's hard to get a video up close of that part. And then on the left side of the left boot, it says the size, and on the right side of the inside of the right boot, it says a size, and I'll insert both of those as well. Comfort wise, these are actually pretty comfortable boots. I don't expect very much because I usually wear sneakers all day at work, so I expect my fashionable shoes not to be as comfortable, but these are fairly comfortable. I wouldn't walk miles and miles in them, but if you're just, you know, going to the mall and you're walking and you're gonna go get lunch with your friends, you're gonna go to dinner with your husband, these are totally comfortable shoes for things like that. Just don't think you're gonna go run like a marathon in them and you'll be okay. I don't wear an insole in these. I don't feel like they need them because I do feel like they are comfortable enough without them. I would love to hear if you guys have these boots. I really like them in the monogram print, but I try really hard not to buy things in the same thing in different prints because I don't want to get too crazy, and I do want to have like a very good, well-rounded selection of boots and shoes and bags and all those sorts of things. So let me know if you have those. I would love to know if the canvas wears differently, if it feels different on the foot, just because I think this part of it is canvas, so maybe that, you know, doesn't look wrinkly like this. Maybe it does. Let me know. I'd love to know. Anyone else has like a different kind of Louis Vuitton boot that you recommend, let me know. I'm always down to check out more boots. Or any other designer boots as well. I'm always interested. I had really wanted combat boots, kind of like Doc Marten style, but like not so thick looking. And I think these ones worked really, really well. They're thinner, and I didn't feel like I needed to break these in. So I really liked these, and I had to get them as soon as they debuted. So in terms of a pair of boots, I would rank these a 10 out of 10 style-wise. I love them. I love that they're Louis Vuitton. I feel like these are classic. I think I would wear them forever until they fall apart, and then I will take them to the cobbler to have them fixed. But if it's between this and a bag at Louis Vuitton, let's say your budget's $1,500, you want to spend it on a pair of boots or you want to spend it on a bag for the year, I would probably, you know, reevaluate how many bags I had and how many shoes I had. If I had a ton of Louis Vuitton bags, I would go for the shoes. If I didn't have a collection built up yet, I would definitely go for a bag or a clutch or something instead. So it's really kind of, you know, what you're looking for. These are really classic. They've already had them for over 2 years now, so I don't think they're going anywhere, hopefully anytime soon, and they keep coming out with them in different color pathways. So if you do want to get a bag for this time around and then get the shoes later, I think that's a reasonable choice. But 10 out of 10, I would totally recommend these. I think that if you're sitting on the fence with them, you definitely have to get them. They're just so cute, and I always get compliments on them every time I wear them from people that don't even realize that they're Louis Vuitton, and I think that's really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a few Louis Vuitton ideas coming up for the next video, so tune in next week. We will have another one for the end of 2020. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week.